welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts. Let's make something together. Hello crafters, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button and dinging the bell. Today I'm going to make a card using the Love from Lizi January 2023 card kit. This kit is called To the Moon and Back if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, and I'm going to be using products from that kit in this card. Links to products that are available from Lizi's website are down below in the description, so click on the more and expand the description. You'll see links there to Lizi's Facebook group, to my Facebook group, Your Cards and Crafts, as well as to kit subscription and Lizi's website. So without further ado, today we are going to make a layered Z-fold card. Now, our last card that we made, it was a type of Z-fold card, and this is going to be again another type of Z-fold card. Generally in a Z-fold card you have a little panel on the front, so when you open it up, but this one is going to have two panels inside, so you'll understand as we carry on through the video. But first I need to tell you what you need to make this card, and don't forget folks, in that description below is the measurements that you'll need to have all your pieces ready for crafting along. Okay, so I'm going to move these all out of the way and we're going to start with this piece. This is a piece of 12 by 6. We want to make a 6 by 6 card base size or envelope size. We need to do some scoring on this, so I'm going to get out my scoring tool and we shall score this at 3 inches and at 6 inches. So if we were to fold this in half, we'd have a 6 by 6 card, but I'm going to fold this in half and then I'm going to fold it back on itself again. I'm using a new trimmer, and I have to say it's not cutting my card pieces, so when I fold over it's exactly in half. So hence the reason in the last couple of card tutorials you might have seen me working the card base so that it is, you know, where it should be. Anyway, I digress. So I've done my mountain fold and now I'm going to do a valley fold, and this will give us our Z-fold card. So there you go, that's a Z-fold card. Now generally what you would do is you would put a panel here, it would sit over it, so when you open it up your panel raises up and you'd put in your pattern papers, etc. But I'm going to add this strip across the front. Now this strip measures 12 inches by 2.5 inches, and I'm going to do some scoring on this. I'm going to score it at 6 inches and I'm going to score it at 9 inches. And we're going to do a mountain fold and a valley fold. So it's like a little mini Z-fold card. Now this piece is going to sit on here, and then this piece here will get glued on here. So our card will open like so, and it will close like so. So we'll have a flat card. Now what you put on with this will depend on how bulky your card gets. So I want to put layers in this, and I want to put my layers in here. I'm going to put 2 layers in here, and on those layers then we can stick ephemera, because we got lovely ephemera in this kit. So let me share with you the layers that I have. So I have 2 pieces. This piece measures 4 by 3 and this piece measures 4 by 3.5. I have marked up on the bottom right hand corner, I have come up and marked up 2.5 inches. So yeah, so you can see there's a half, there's 1, there's 2. So I have 2.5 inches and I've just put a little mark there. I've also done the same with this one. I've put a little mark there. The reason for that is I want to cut a shape into this, and I'm going to do the same with this one. But this mark here is the height of this piece here. So before we do anything more with this, we need to do some scoring on these two pieces as well. I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch and at 3.5, and the same with this one, 1/2 inch and 3.5. These little tabs, then we can attach them to our card base, and I'll show you that now just once I've those folded. So again, I'll bring back in our card template, and then these will go in here like so, and these little tabs will stick on here and here, and that will sit on like, if I can get it to sit on like that. So you get the idea now. This is what our card base is going to look like. So we have some pattern paper that we need to embellish our card. So I have this piece here. It's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I have 2 of these, and these measure 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. I have this white panel, and this is where we can stamp a message and write, or stamp a sentiment and write a message even. This piece measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then I have a little offcut of the pattern paper. It's 1/2 inch wide, and again it's 5 3/4. And all the measurements are down in the description for you. I've also got this piece which measures 5 3/4 by 2 1/4, and I have 2 of these. They measure 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. I've taken one of the ephemera pieces. This is one, and it's "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." I've added 2 little pink or red peel-offs. They look kind of pinky in this light. I've taken this ephemera piece, I have set it on a piece of my yellow card, and then I've fussy cut around that, so I have a shadow piece. Once I had that done, then I added some foam behind this piece to give it a bit of dimension. I've also got one of the little cherubs. I've got one of the little pieces of my little girl and boy ephemera. And then I have taken some of these from some of the other ephemera. I've cut them out from other little ones. So I have these pieces, and these are going to go in my layers. This one was a smaller piece. I just stuck it onto a white piece of cardstock. I fussy cut around the balloons and then added the strings in there. So there's all our ephemera pieces, our sentiment. We'll stamp a sentiment on the back, and I'll use the stamp set that came in the kit for that. So we have all our bits and pieces ready. Let's now assemble. So these 3 pieces will decorate our card base. One is going to go there, and these 2 will go here. So I'm going to glue those down now before we go any further. Now I'm going to take these 2 pieces, and I'm going to do some trimming on them. And it doesn't have to be anything in particular. I just want to, I mean, you could cut them at an angle or whatever. I'm just going to put a nice kind of shape through it. So you could use a pencil and draw on your shape that you want. I want this to come down a little bit lower. So this part will be stuck onto the side, and then we can have this come up like this, and then that will come over there. So it's just an idea to give me something to work off. So these 2, this is our front one and this is our back panel. They're going to sit in here. So one will go in there and the other one will go up here, and then we'll have this piece will sit in the front. So what I want to do is I want to add these in. And I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to use my quick grab glue to add these in. I'm going to add a little glue to the tab. I'm putting it in so it's literally up against the crease, and then I'm folding over the card. I'm going to cut down this piece. Now I shouldn't have, I cut it down too much in hindsight. I'm now going to add this tab down, and I'm making sure everything is straight. So I'm going to add some glue to just this side of that panel. I only wanted to stick onto the left hand panel there. So once that's glued down now, all we need to do is add adhesive to the tabs on the right hand side. So I'll add some glue to both of them, and then I'm going to fold this over and lay it flat. So now I want to add my pieces here, here, and here. So we have our 3 pieces, and I'm going to glue these down here, here, and here. So let's do that next. Once I've these glued down, then I can put in my ephemera and I can add my sentiment. So now we have our card base decorated. All we need to do is add our panel on the back, and we'll do that shortly. I'm going to decorate this piece first. So I want to add my sunshine, my only sunshine. I think I'll add that. I was thinking about putting it here. And then put our little couple over here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I'll add a little bit of liquid glue. I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but as I'm recording this, and it's the 12th of January 2023, it is so windy outside. We're having gale force winds, real stormy weather. So I apologize if you can hear that in the background. I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape to my boy and girl. So I have our sentiment stuck down, we have our lovely little boy and girl stuck down. Now I want to add some more little bits and pieces. So I think I'll put my little cherub over here, and then we can add our little balloons and decorative pieces along here. So that's what I'm going to do next. And you can see I didn't put my little cherub where I had planned. I thought it had a better balance with the 2 pieces of ephemera, one on the top left, one on the top right, and then the little cherub in the bottom there. I just thought it looked better. So I'm embellishing the back of the card, and I decided now to use a sticker rather than stamp a sentiment. So there we go. All we need to do now is embellish our card, and you can put in here whatever you like. You can build up all those layers, etc. This is just to give you an idea. So I'm going to add a little bit of our little hearts that we got in our peel-offs. So I'm going to take a couple of the hearts and add them on to this for a little bit of a bling. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one over here, and I think we'll put another one over here, and I'm going to add one here, and I'll put a smaller one beside it. And I think I'm going to pop one of the little heart peel-offs onto the bow for our little cherub, because it will give it a little bit of sparkle. Lovely. And I'm just going to add a couple of the small little hearts in there as well. Sure, we might as well. I love adding the little ones in with them. And I have to say, it's so much easier now taking these off the peel off sheet. And I think I'll pop a medium one just here. Now, so there we go. There is our layered Z-fold card. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Isn't that lovely? We have room on the back then to write our message to the recipient. You make my heart bloom. I think what I'm going to do while I think of it and while you're here with me is I'm going to add the little peel off hearts here, and it'll just embellish that little sticker. Seeing as we have these on the other side, we might as well, as they're on the front, we might as well add them to the back too. And I'm going to pop one just up there in the middle. I think that's lovely. Perfect. So I'm done now, folks. I'm actually done. So I hope you enjoyed my card, and it's a Z-fold layered card using the beautiful products that came inside the Love from Lizi January 2023 card kit. All the links to the products I've used, as well as Lizi's Facebook group, my Facebook group, and everything else you might need is in the description. So I'm going to leave you now with some photographs of the card, and until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye for now.